Hello everyone and welcome to Stampin' Among the Gum Trees. My name is Kat and I'm an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator located in Melbourne, Australia. If this is your first time visiting my channel, well, welcome. I am so glad to have you here. And of course, if it's not, welcome back. Oh my goodness, I totally forgot to get it. But anyway, I have some really exciting news to share with you this afternoon. It is Wednesday, the 24th of September, and the year is 2025 if you are watching this on the replay. And of course, replays stay on our channel forever. We don't get rid of them at all. So you can watch them anytime. Now just give me 1 or maybe 2 seconds, 3 or 4. I'll be back really quick because I have something to show you and I cannot wait. Now, earlier this month, we demonstrators were told to expect something really exciting in October for new demonstrators. Exciting for us because we can share it, but for new demonstrators, something really exciting was coming in October. And I have here the really exciting join offer from Stampin' Up for new demonstrators that sign up between the 1st and the 31st of October 2025. Two offers for you folks. One is $235 worth of products for only $60. That's a $109 saving, because normally it will be $169 for $235 worth of product. Or if you want a little bit more, $344 worth of products for $169. That's our regular joining fee. How exciting is that? I love both offers. I don't know if you are a crafter who has been thinking about investing in quality craft products, quality crafting tools, inks, whatever, now's your opportunity. If you're not sure about Stampin' Up, go over to my blog and read about why I decided to join Stampin' Up. It was all because of a secondhand stamp pad that I am still using. It blew my mind, the quality in it, and it was secondhand and well used, and I am still using that stamp pad. In fact, if you've been to a class in my craft room, you will have seen it because I have it mounted in a frame just for classes, so that people can see that I really do have it and I really do still use it. It was a $5 Mossy Meadow secondhand stamp pad, and I figured if I spent $5, it wasn't that much to lose, because I had invested a fortune in supposedly quality ink pads over the years, only to be let down and disappointed. It's about 10 years on, maybe 11 years on, and I am still using that same stamp pad. That, my friends, is quality, and that's what Stampin' Up's all about. Quality products that last the distance. So remember, $60, choose, and this is the thing, you get to choose what goes into your starter kit. So if you've already got beautiful ink pads, or you've got the gorgeous blends, you don't need more, you can choose cardstock or designer series paper. Or have you seen the new craft along advent calendar, 12 days of crafting advent calendar. It was released yesterday. I posted it on our Facebook group and on my business page, and it's on my website. So you can't miss it, because that's really exciting too. You could add that to your starter kit and you would still have money left over to add other things to it, especially with this offer. So if money is really tight, and I understand that for a lot of people money is really tight at the moment, this is a fabulous deal. This is a great deal too, absolutely a great deal. You've just got to, you're still getting the same, the same amount of bonus product. You're just paying a bit more and choosing a bit more. This one, if money's tight and it's coming up to Christmas and you need to get those Christmas cards made and the table decorations made and all the crackers and bonbons and the gift tags and things, this is a fabulous deal. If you want to know how you can do it, and Maureen's not here, but Trusty Maureen usually says she's in our team. She's one of the stampers among Gumtrees. I don't push you. I will tell you what's happening. Happily tell everyone what's happening. Then it's up to you. Then it's entirely up to you. So you can join, get your starter kit and move on, or you can join and stay as a hobby demo and just enjoy the discount forever and a day, as long as you maintain your minimum sales each quarter. Or you could do what I've decided to do and build it as a little bit of a business, because I'm getting old. We're getting close to retirement. Still a ways off, but I'd like to set myself up for a little bit of something I enjoy doing that brings in an income but isn't work. So I've decided to just sort of twist and turn and do a bit of a pivot with my Stampin' Up business and actually turn it into a bit of a business. I don't think I'm pushy. If I am, I'm sure the girls would have told me. So there you go. But remember, from the 1st of October, which is next Wednesday, so it's only a week away. You've got a week to browse my online store and decide what you're going to put into your starter kit. Perfect timing. So $235 for 60 or $344 for 169. If you've got any questions, give me a shout, give me a call, send me a message. I will be happy to help you. Now we better get on, or we might be here forever and a day. When I heard that washi tape was making a comeback, I went, washi tape. I was thinking washi tape. I was thinking those rolls. Let me see if I've got one handy. I just can't reach it. Here we go. I was thinking rolls of washi tape like this. You know, stuff we used to get years ago. When Hannah was a teenager, it was all the rage. She absolutely adored decorating her school folders and planners and things with washi tape. And it's pretty. It's really, really pretty. But it doesn't stick very well, and it wasn't really what I had in mind for card making or scrapbooking or any other paper craft you're using for 3D projects or whatever. So I'll pop those back in the container so they don't get lost. So I was a bit like, absolutely not convinced that washi tape would be interesting. And then I saw it. It's in the annual catalogue. If you don't have an annual catalogue and you would like one, let me know. If you already have a Stampin' Up demonstrator, give her or him a call and say you'd like a catalogue. If you haven't a Stampin' Up demonstrator, I would love to be your demonstrator and I would be happy to send you a catalogue. Can you see? Look how pretty. This is page 84 and 85 of the annual catalogue. Just checking to make sure. I wasn't sure whether it went over the page or not. How pretty is this? This, my friends, is the washi tape. I have to put that light on. Is that a bit better? Or is it worse? This, my friends, is the washi tape. It's a huge roll of washi tape. Enough to make at least 65 or 66 cards if you used everything, because it comes in, I'll show you the roll. Just unroll it. But there's two colorways. So there's the blues and mauves, and then there's the pinks and greens. So two colorways. I've got it. Now I've done it. I'm going to try and put it back on. It just rolls on. This stuff is amazing. So that's what we will be using today to decorate our cards. This is the card I have in mind. Very simple. I've called it perfect card for any occasion, because you just change the sentiment. This one says congratulations. On the inside, more washi tape. Don't waste it. More washi tape. So simple and so pretty. All right. But there it is. To go with it, as part of the bundle, you get the Extraordinary Flora stamp set and the die. The stamp, I'll show you. There we go. And I put it on so you can see it. It's a bit hard to see like that, isn't it? Okay. There's the stamp set. It's one big stamp, and it stamps the same as the washi tape. So if you love colouring, you can stamp it. You can colour them all in. You can change the colours then. You don't have to stick to the colours there. And then to cut it out, you simply have this die. I might as well show you, because I've got one right here. Okay, that's the stamp. This is the die. You can see how it lines up over the layers perfectly. There it is there. I'll show you how it goes onto the cardstock, which is really simple. Just as soon as I find it's a bit long, so we'll do it this way. There's my paper trimmer. Don't mind cutting it a bit long. So it's almost a card front. One section's almost a card front in length. I'll just do it. The width is a bit of an issue. Cut your cardstock just a teeny tiny bit wider than the washi tape. Let me move this out of the way. I think I need a bigger desk. Just so that if you go a little bit crooked, it's not such a disaster. Now, lay it down one corner. Nope, lift it up. That's why we do it a little bit bigger. Lay it down. That's better. And it's just like applying a decal who's applied it before? There we go. We'll just cut this one off. Trim it off because we don't want to do both of them. And if you get a wrinkle, that's okay. It peels off. I like to use my ruler to gently lay it down. So this, I just did so many of these for this show, and this one's gone. How do you want this? That's better. Nope, that's not better. Because I'm not doing what I'm supposed to be doing. It doesn't stretch. There we go. Now there's a couple of bumps in there, so it does lift off. And maybe I should have done it this way. It does peel off. If you haven't got it exactly straight or you've got a bubble in there, you can peel it off and lay it down again, guys. It is super sticky. And I might use this ruler. Just push it along. There it goes. Smooth. I was going the wrong way. Is that what the issue was? Now you can feel if there's any bubbles. You might not be able to see them, but you can feel them with your fingers. So again, you just lift it up. Super simple. Give it a lift. Oops, don't tear it. Okay. That one was really stuck down, isn't it? There we go. Give it a lift off. I'm going to have to turn it around so I'm going the right way. And just smooth it down. And then there's no bubble. No wrinkles, no bubbles. For the backing, I just used basic white cardstock, but you could use very vanilla. You could use a colour. You could put it on acetate, clear acetate. You can leave them on the cardstock, and that gives them more body, or you can peel them off and they turn into stickers. So here's one laid down perfectly on basic white. Let me get rid of this because it's rattling and annoying me. Run it through your Stampin' Cut and Emboss. That's how it lifts off. Peels off perfectly. Pop them out. Just like so. I'm going to bin because I'm not going to use that. See how nicely they pop out. And that's your die. Now the die fits just like that over the top and cuts out the whole layer. Easy peasy. Now I've got 2 cut out, so I will put 2 away. Because I've already cut the ones that we are going to use today. So I cut them before. So I didn't have to get up and down, up and down, up and down. That's it. And you can see they are beautiful. Beautiful. Greenery and flowers. And gorgeous colourways to use. So many of them. All right. What did I do with my little envelope here? I have a little envelope. One doesn't know what I did with it. So I certainly don't. It'll turn up. Right. Not many sentiments. You've got congratulations, with love, or for the extraordinary couple. That would make a nice wedding present, wedding card. I just threw one out, didn't I? Okay. Let me just tip these in here because we're not going to use them today. I've already got them all cut out and sorted so I know what I'm doing. Not that you know from watching. But there you go. That's the Extraordinary Flora bundle. Now, when you buy this bundle, of course, you save 10%. So it is worth doing. Now, this one, I've used Strawberry Slush, which is one of the new in colours. How pretty is that? And I'm using the double-sided cardstock for that. So I thought, I'll get rid of that. I'd do that one again, Strawberry Slush. So it's, and I do my cards, I like my cards to be tent style, A style. They stand better. If you're going to stand a card for display, I think that this style, the long fold style, stands up much better for display. Okay, now 29 centimeters by 10.5 by 10.5, scored at 14 and a half, bumpy side in. Let's do it. That's going to annoy me. Let's get the bone folder. And just burnish that crease. Burnish, burnish, burnish. Okay, easy peasy. Now again, it's layered up. So I have a white layer already cut to go on the front, like so. Just like so. Now, I don't know whether you can see it or not. With this one, I did emboss the white layer, but it doesn't really show. So that's optional. I'm not going to do it for this one. I'll see which way I like it. But it looks, you know, up close you can see it, but it doesn't show because it's only the bottom of the panel. Blue. Let me get my blue. Let me flip it over. Okay, there's a bit of a sticky spot there. And where's my glue eraser? It won't show probably, but get rid of it anyway. Done. Because I would know it was there and it would annoy me. Yeah. Right. On the front, layer it up, center it, look centered, rub it down. While we're sticking in layers, let's do the layer for the inside. This is the bigger layer because remember I like to double layer the insides of my cards. Just looks a bit nicer. And some here, here's the score line. Okay, just like so. Hello, Maureen. I was just talking about you. Were your ears burning? I was saying at the beginning of the video that I hope you don't find me a bossy and pushy team leader. I was talking about our wonderful, see how it sits up like that? I want it flat. There we go. When you're burnishing, use just about the whole of the bone folder, not just the edge. If you just run it across like that, the card won't lay flat. I don't know why, it just doesn't. Okay, so we've done that bit. Now, we've got a piece of DSP, a strip of DSP. That was, when I made this, a scrap. but I don't have any scraps left. So let's see what I've got. And it was out of the beautiful floral impressions. I've done that one. Any more sort of strawberry ones? Let me see. Let's see the paper because it's really, really pretty. I've been doing a lot of playing. So we've got fresh freesia. There's that one with that. This one's gorgeous. This paper, look at this. It's sort of a rainbow. It's really, really lovely. And the B side of that is yellow, or actually darling duckling. And this one is sort of on the diagonal. Would make lovely card fronts on its own. Cut 3 and then 1.5 with the fresh freesia on the back. And I know this isn't really Christmassy paper, and they're not really fir trees or pine trees. It looks more like a palm frond. But it sort of reminds me a bit of an Australian Christmas because we don't really, you know, have the wintry. There's that. That's the B side. Here's the sunflowers, daisies, gerbras, whatever they are. Not very good with flowers. With garden green. That's another pretty one. Again with the, oh, that's the other side of that. That's that. Which is that. Okay. So I might just pick the thing I've already cut into this one. I'll pick that one out. Nope, I'll pick that one out. Because we'll do a fresh freesia one too, just to show off the other colours. Pop that in the sleeve. It's Floral Impressions, and oh my goodness, I hope it's still current. It might be on the last chance list. I will check and see. Oh well. You can always find me on replay, Maureen. No, you can always find me on replay. So this little bit here, let me get my ruler, my trusty ruler, and it is roughly 5 centimeters, and I've done it by 10, I think, 5 by 10. So it fits on the mat. Yeah, 5 by 10. I just put that paper away. Yes, I did. So let's get this piece of paper and let's do some chopping. Chop, 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 chop. Okay. Let's do it at 5 centimeters. Do it down here, might be easier. When you've got a big piece of paper, this would be the best trimmer in the world because you've got your measurements at the bottom and then halfway 6 inches and at the top. So you can line it up. You're not sort of eyeballing it to make sure it's moved. Make sure it's in the right spot. Okay. 5 centimeters by 10. Did I say yes? I did. Okay. There we go. 5 by 10. I'll keep that because we will need it in just a moment. Because I've got 1/4-inch strips of silver foil and it needs to be cut at 10 as well. something. There we go. I'm pretty sure that's all the I need to do. Alrighty. So let's stick this on. Teeny tiny bead of glue along there to hold that on. And I'm actually going to smear it with my finger because I don't want it to zhoosh out because it's the foil and foil marks. If it gets glue on it, it marks. Okay. Press the top. That's just a nice way. Putting it could have been a strip of, it could have been the reverse side of that perhaps, or even a strip of the plain card base, just to finish it off so it's not really a raw edge of DSP hanging there. Then we've got this that goes on in the center, and I'm not popping it up. I haven't popped anything up on this because I don't want it I don't want it to be too thick because I will be posting there. I will be posting these cards. So let's pop that on. And again, I haven't put the glue right to the edge because it's liquid glue. When you push it down, it's going to smush out. And especially with the foil, you don't want it to smush out too much. Now, it's a bit closer to the top than it is to the bottom. Just above halfway maybe in your piece of DSP. Just a visual thing. Just a very, it's just a bit more appealing to the eye. Okay. Now, there's the other arch. Now, these are, these are from the Everyday Arches. This is the stamp set. These are the dies. They are so much fun. There's heaps of them, and they are layering dies. So as you can see, you cut one size, you cut the next size, that will fit in, and you can stagger them down if you like. But they are so pretty. You can use them depending on how you cut it. It can be an arched card that opens like that. It could be an upside down card with that at the bottom, and you simply put a little I don't know what it's called. It's like a little folded up tabby thing in it to hold it open. So it will sit open, like a bit like a banner, but they are fabulous. And again, this was this was a stamp and die set. This was a bundle I looked at and went, I don't need that. Don't really need that. And I was probably looking more at the sentiments because I'm not sure I particularly like the font, but I love the this one cut in gold, the dies. So this will be a keeper in my craft room. Now, am I going to? I heat emboss this with silver. Just looks a little bit nicer. So will I heat emboss it, or will I just stamp it? It does look nicer heat embossed. Oh no! You know what I didn't do? I didn't cut anything out of the middle of that before I stuck it down. What a waste of silver foil. Drat. Always, when you're using gold or silver foil, or even the glitter sheets, and you're cutting out shapes like that are going to be covered up with something else, always cut something else out of the middle of it. Nobody can see it. It's not visible. Nobody knows that you've done that. And you're not wasting all that cardstock. Oh, well. What a pain. Okay, silver heat embossing. Here we go. Got my trusty container. Move this over. Have my Versamark pad. Have my somebody. Have my little thing. And where's my silver? There's my silver wow glitter. Available in my online store. Embossing buddy. Move this out of the way. I wonder what's there. What I use. The thanks in this looks nice. Let's see how big it is. Thanks. Okay, we'll use that. We'll use the thanks out of the everyday arches for the sentiment. I'm thinking of the cards I have to do. All right. Put that away before I get up lost. Get a stamp block. Doesn't need to be very big. It's there. Pop it on. Look straight. That's the first mark. Did I tell you that you can actually get refills for the Versamark? You don't need to buy a new one. You can get a re-inker for your Versamark stamp pads. I'm pretty sure I've mentioned that before. Just like you can get re-inkers for all your Stampin' Up! Colours. And your Memento, Tuxedo Memento Black has to go sort of a bit towards the top so that we can build up our flowers. Put it there. Don't push down and don't wobble. Just let it sit there for a moment so that the cardstock will absorb some of the Versamark. It's a sticky sort of watermarky type stamp pad. I don't know whether you can see it. I can see it. There it is. Okay. So before it dries, let's get the flossing powder. A little goes a long way, but again, I like to leave it for just a second, let it all stick. And I'm happy with that. It looks well covered. So I am going to tip this straight back into the container because you know if I don't, I'm going to spill it. All right. Folks, if you know anyone who loves crafting, World Card Making Day is coming up, 4th of October. So not this coming Saturday, but the one after. And there is a special event happening with Stampin' Up. It's free, but you must register. And everyone that's registered, you'll get the link to watch the free event online, but you'll also, after the event, get a small thank you gift from Stampin' Up. Now, if you are in Melbourne, I am hosting a World Card Making Day afternoon. The details are in the description box below me, so feel free to let me know if you'd like to attend. Again, it's free for the afternoon, and we can craft along together. I'm just going to pop you on mute for a moment, so chat amongst yourselves. Live chat's on, so if you're logged into your YouTube or Gmail account, you should be able to get onto live chat, and we'll turn this on. It makes an awful noise, so I'll put you on mute just so you're not deafened, and I'll do the heat embossing. There we go. That didn't take long at all. Did you see how it's like magic? I love heat embossing. It took me a long time to pluck up the courage to be able to actually do it. But oh my goodness, I love it. And the effect is so, so nice on your cards. All right, let's get this one done. I've got to stick him down or her down or it down. So let's get the art glitter glue. I buy my art glitter glue from Bev's Cross Crafts in Tasmania. That's the cheapest place I've found to get it. I used to have a supplier here in just locally, and she closed her shop, which is very sad. Well, sad for me. She got to retire, but look. I'm not going on it because I don't want the glue to smush out onto the foil. Okay. Now comes the fun part, the decorating. Let me get rid of this. And somewhere here, I have an envelope with, where did I put them? I had them all in piles before I started. Little puppy bag with some oh my goodness, I can't find them. What do I do with them? Does this happen to you? Do you lose stuff when you're crafting? All the bases and the inserts and the arches. Did they get dropped on the floor? No. Okay. That's just ridiculous. Okay, this one cut in here. Well, let's use these and see what we've got in here. Okay. So these ones are all mixed up. So I want one of those and one of those. I want some of those. I'm choosing these colours because they go so well with the strawberry slush. The others would be good for the pretty rosebuds. That's nice. The purpley colours. Layer it all up and see what it looks like. This is the bit where you just sort of do your own thing. I am not overly good at flower arranging. Never have been, probably never will be. But it is kind of fun. Okay. That's a nice piece. And they're all blues. Okay. All right. So what I did with this one was I sort of cheated a bit in that I did my layering like so, how I wanted it. And I had is that rosebud gone? That goes in there. I had that in there. Oh gosh, like so. And I have lots of greenery. That was come down there like that. That was that one. Stick that like a pretty on there. Let's get some greens. I did do a bit of chopping with that one, just to sort of pop it in. I need something. I need to balance this side. There's not a rosebud. Can't pick them up. My fingers are really I use that one. Put that. I already did that one. Okay. Shouldn't give me decisions. Shouldn't give me choices. It just make it really difficult. Okay, so let's put some glue on here. Pop that. I'm going to put this. About there like that. Really my different fingers. The rosebud can go very much in the center, I think, like that. Now, if you use tape runner, this is where tape runner is really, really handy. A little bit of glue. And don't push it down. Just sort of sit it there until you've finished. Once you've, so it's just it's being held in place almost. Like so. Let me think. Let me think. Now I'll tap it down and we'll build. Find some. Sorry, I'm not. I should be talking to you, shouldn't I? But I'm concentrating too. Would you believe? here. Something just fell on the floor. Oh, it's cold at your house today. My goodness, it's cold here. 12 degrees at lunchtime now. It's just about freezing today. Which could probably be that. You get to play and build up your design as much as you like until you're happy with it. That'll do for the minute. On the inside, I have another rose, but I could do the rose. I could do that. Okay, I'll do that. It looks like to me. So pretty. So pretty, this bundle. And as I said at the beginning, when they said washi tape, I was like, it's so old-fashioned, washi tape. But it is coming back as a crafting medium. So there you go. And this stuff is just gorgeous. It sells out. There we go. Okay. I made it much more complicated than it needed to be. It's actually very simple to use. Well, you saw it's really easy to use. And as with all crafting, it's the thinking about it that takes the time. That's the original one I made. That's the one we made together today. So we use the Everyday Archers bundle. We use the Extraordinary Flora bundle with the washi tape that's gone missing. There we go. And of course, don't forget, I shouldn't have those on there. Don't forget the amazing Join Special. Choose $235 worth of products and pay $60. And did I say that's with free delivery? And you get to join the Stampers Among the Gum Trees. We're a really friendly bunch. And I don't think I'm terribly pushy. So you have two options, $235 worth of products for only $60 or $344 for $169, whichever suits your budget. Whichever suits your budget, you get to choose. And in these times when money is tight, having the option to get $175 worth of product free with free delivery. Don't discount that free delivery because delivery can be a killer. It's just amazing. Absolutely amazing. And you get to choose. You get to choose. You become a part of my team. And that just means that I will drive you nuts once or twice a week telling you what's happening in the world of Stampin' Up! And paper crafting. And what you do with it is entirely up to you. So there you go. And then we've got World Card Making Day on the 4th of October. I've got my annual Christmas workshop coming up. And in October, we'll start up coffee and cards again. Cards and coffee, whatever you want to call it. And at the end of the year, relaxed and happy with some fun tools and toys to play with. Okay, thank you so much for watching. Pouring with rain, Maureen. Oh my goodness. Yeah, just awful. I shouldn't say it's awful because we really need the rain, but oh my golly gosh, gee whiz. We were out all well, I was busy all weekend, last weekend, so I was really hoping I could get a decent weekend, especially as it's a long weekend here, folks. I will do a fun fold on Friday, though. If you want to join me, that would be great. So I'll see you then. Got any questions? Give me a call, send me a message. If there's anything I can help you with, give me a call, send me a message. But all the details are underneath me there anyway. So until Friday, have a great couple of days and enjoy your stamping.